What's up, guys? Welcome back. We're here to talk about comics, and today we're going to be talking about Justice League Unlimited, issue 12, a DCKO event tie-in issue. And these tie-in issues are great. They feel like way more than filler. The art, fantastic. I could pull up. Look at this panel. For panel number, page 2. You have the Atom and Batgirl here. Let me pull it up on screen. Page 1. Great, right? Great. Bold. We see Jessica Cruz as Green Lantern, Fire and Ice, Atom, Batgirl, all working on evacuating citizens from Earth because Darkseid's here. He's going to destroy not just Earth, but the universe. But the idea is there's a chance that we can save this universe, but first we have to evacuate all humans off of Earth and hide them on these super ships behind the moon. And these are the remaining citizens where we have our lesser heroes making sure they're evacuated safely. But all at the same time, lesser villains are running amok, still causing havoc, committing crimes, giving our heroes here a hard time. But look how cool this artwork is. Like the Atom shrinking himself down in order to traverse the city. It's fantastic. They really took their time here. It made things. It just feels like he's really like a movie. Like Dan Mora, the artist here, fantastic. He did the cover for the last issue we reviewed in Superman 32. Oh, that's Flash. We'll do a review on that next. But Superman 31, Dan Mora did the cover of this. Fantastic. The tie-ins are great. I'm having so much fun reading these tie-ins. The issue surprised me. Like, we have these lesser villains, but our heroes underestimated these lesser villains. And look, it shows you right here. Polka Dot Man has no business one-shotting the Atom and Batgirl. And he just does it. Like a breeze. Look at this. Fire and Ice had a hard time with Captain Cold and Heatwave. Superman and Creeper couldn't even stand long against Replicant and Mattermaster. These heroes are confused. Even Blue Beetle doesn't know what's going on, and Blue Beetle's like a super genius. Then comes in Mr. Terrific. No one's asking for his opinion, but every time he provides it, it's just straight facts. He always drops just the no-nonsense knowledge, puts everybody on what's right. And not only that, Homie already has a plan on how to solve what's going on. He's got a team assembled, which I think the name is so cool, the Terrific 10. These 9 other heroes, Aquaman, Power Girl, Guy Gardner as the Warrior, Superman, yes, really Superman, Hawkman, the Gold Hawk, actually. Tim Drake as Batman Beyond, which honestly, what a surprise. I'm still kind of like trying to like wrap my brain around that one. Is it a story highlight? Maybe. Maybe it's a highlight. I think it's just like it's a little breadcrumb for a story within a story, because I thought Terry McGinnis was Batman Beyond. I'm not a touch then. I'm not a touch. I don't exactly know what's going on there. Al Scott is Green Lantern, Sophia's Dr. Fate, and Owlwoman. He's assembled them all, and then brings them all up to speed, right? So here, I'm gonna read this panel right here. Of course, all the heroes are stating the obvious, right? Okay, but that's bad, right? We have to return eventually, so as not to change history. It's like, Mr. Terrific, he's so smart, he's already ahead of the game. That's what I originally thought, but it doesn't track, especially with the unraveling. Grodd's Legion of Doom, particularly Luthor, sustained injuries there's no record of. None of them and no leaguers remember anything we saw happen to their past lives. Paradox stacked on top of paradox. Perhaps we're all from parallel worlds. Yo, homie, we heard you like paradoxes, so we went ahead and took your paradox and put in another paradox. It's bullshit. It's craziness. they just don't care. They don't care. They're going to go ahead and break the rules. I love it. I love it. Keep doing that stuff. Keep doing that stuff. So Mr. Terrific goes ahead and provides more details on why these 9 other heroes are assimilated here in this instance in time. Because as we speak right here, and I believe as Mr. Terrific is moving, Darkseid and the Speedsters are moving so fast in time, they're actually able just to like travel through memories of people in the multiverse, right? So if you try to trying to find a moment where you can find Darkseid and reverse his plan, he's already in your memories. He's already there, right? So I think they've managed a way to go ahead and crunch time down, slow it down, or while those fast moments of catastrophe are about to happen, I think the speedsters have figured out a way to go ahead and crunch those times and slow it down, and they're able to move freely. Well, it feels like they're moving freely within that time, but they're moving in like picoseconds. But let me go ahead and explain what Mr. Terrific's trying to help us realize here. So at present, we're siloed off from the multiverse. I've done the homework. Here's the reality, and it's not pretty. Each of you represents a single standalone second, haphazardly, extracted without consequence from your lifetime. You're not who you think you are. You're a quantum ghost, existing apart from the hero you represent. Hawkman speaks in Interlock. For those of you who don't know Interlock, he asked if you are real. Yes and no. If our champions are successful and Darkseid's damage is reversed, the timeline will stabilize. Randomly, you'll cease to exist while your source self continues on, never missing you. The 9 of us are remnants of a sort then, living on borrowed time. That's crazy to think about. Oh, you liked Endgame? You thought Marvel's Endgame and Infinity War was cool? This is a tie-in issue on DC. This is hype as hell. Oh my God, Dr. Fate exclaims. I've rattled you, I realize that. But I know most of you are the real you. You're fighters. You won't let your time here go to waste. Not if there are people counting on you. But what I'm about to give you is a special mission that will save millions of lives. I'll need the afternoon to set up. Meet you in the boom room at 1700. And then so Mr. Terrific goes ahead and lets them proceed to spend their remaining moments of borrowed time trying to go ahead and spend with, well, the people people that they love, but they're just borrowed. So they're out of place. It just doesn't really work. I don't want to go ahead and give any more spoilers than I already have, but all 9 of our heroes spend these last moments trying to just touch base with what they love or just make sense or see if there's a way out of it. Power Girl records a message to herself that she hopes to encourage herself in another time. And I really love that she says, I'm proof that clarity and tranquility, they're achievable. Because I feel like a lot of people got the best of her. And she's had to do a lot of like self-recovery. And she's proof in this moment that it's possible. I love that. I love that. It just resonates with me so much. Then here we are. They're back in the boom room. Our heroes brace themselves and boldly step through the portal and end in hell. Amazing issue. It's a tie-in issue, and it's packed to the brim with amazing action. Incredible. Don't look at that spoiler. That's enough worth for another time. But look, I've already showed you too much, you guys. Stay tuned for my next review of DC's All In The Flash, issue 26, Impulse Point. Hot off the shelf. What a fun read. DC, keep it up. Love you guys. See you next time. Peace out.